Really don't have my breakfast done, nothing. My mother is here. Okay, so I cannot. I just on the results day, I tell my wife, my mother, but don't disturb me. I'm just going to be. And on the result day, actually, I remember my grandmother a lot because she was the one. She used to pray for my students on my result day. Okay, she used to always see that Glen, my grandson, has taken so much pains. And she used to pray not even my students, for all the students, all the students those who are doing well. She's no more with me, but I know from how she's, seeing to it that my students do well. And whenever, every year when the students improve and they do well, I somewhere feel that she's the one who's blessing them. And my hard work and all my staff's hard work is, working out really. I'm telling all of you that I and my staff, we are all worried as you are. Okay? I can guarantee you that maybe I'm worried more than all of you. Okay, because I want all of you to continue with me. Now the 7th or 6th or 5th. Apart from the fees, I have taken pains. I have taken pains to tell one girl when she's stretching her hand like this and sitting. I have taken pains to tell her, you all didn't come and tell me, sir, teacher, how to not to stretch her body and yawn and all during us. But I'm teaching her that also, and I'm taking pains to teach her many things apart from studies. And I also really want her to do well. I really want the student also to do it. But if the factor of trust comes, there is a crack in the trust, there is a crack in dialogue, the student will not do it. Keep that in mind. That is the only way you will harm the academic. So please come alone, no problem. Okay, we are working on your child together. Okay, so just come and have a dialogue alone. Don't get into groups and everything. You must have come through your friends or relatives in Glen to join them. Not necessary to call them only and tell them you talk to sir, then sir will do. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It's not like the school where you have to send an email to get an appointment from the principal or something. So you can come directly and talk. Don't get into groups. Concentrating on the negatives or not on the positives. Many of our children are weak in some subjects and not weak in the others. So just concentrate on that also.
Compulsory. मराठीचं 5 मिनिटं, हिंदीचं 5 मिनिटं. असं त्याने कंटिन्यू मला 3 महिने कंपल्सरी पाठवलंच पाहिजे.
And is 90 plus in the 9th. He will get 90 plus in the 10th if he sits at home also and studies. Okay, he doesn't need to go for any classes to get 90 plus. But we feel blessed and proud to say that the students, and even share with you about 1 or 2 students of the last year's Can CBSE batch, how they improved. Being 40%, 50% in the 9th or in the 8th and going to 70, 80 in the 10th, that is a huge success. And that is not a success of only of the class. Because the parents apply whatever we talk in the meeting. They see to it that they trust us this entire academic year, not for 1 day or 2 days. Okay. So these all things are there, then the child, and we are really worried about results. Okay, at least me personally, and I see on the result day, all my staff keep calling me, so it's come out, and the most stressful day of my life was this year's result, because the state and CBSE both came on 1 day. At least the state board is a bit sorted, I feel.
At a particular field, just because you feel that field has a higher demand, then you might feel that sooner or later you feel that student is depressed because they are
for students, and then when I say no sir, please एक seat कर दो. So it is not possible because our sitting arrangement also, if you see, we have no benches and all that. We can keep squeezing 20, 30 where there are 5, 6 of them sitting. On one chair only one student can sit. Okay, so and really we are blessed. Since years we have kept our batch size limited so that we can give more attention to them. Then admitting students based on the parents' need. Okay, many of you have been here and are associated with us because you all know the value of education. You all know that sitting for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours doesn't make a difference on the child. Many parents have come to me for admission telling me, sir, उसको 2:30 से लेके 9:30 तक बिताओ, 10 o'clock तक बिताओ, हम कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे आपको. So आप कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे पर उसके दिमाग में कुछ जाने वाला नहीं.
once you start the work, you will constantly feel addicted to the work. Okay, now one part is that you know that next part is that you will feel attracted to do that work, right?
Because your nails are not cut, you are not allowed to use the soldering iron and do your practicals in the class. That time, from college, directly came to meet me. Then after 2 years, he came to know the value, what I used to tell him. That cut your nails and come, trim your nails, dress neatly. And after that, he often comes and meets me. I will never find his nails long. Okay, he just passed his 12 now. Never. And about all of you and say that hey, mommy doesn't press to very bad. I will tell mommy to press to complete. No, it is never. It's always drilling session for the child to see Why the child is not being trusted? Because of some reason. Do you do this? Do you do this? Very important is, are you telling the truth to your parents? If you are telling your parents that I am leaving.
Third thing. Now, for example, if you are choosing a field for a kid, right? You should know the market demand. The kids are yet very small to, just go through and check out the demands which field will be best for them, right? So, as a parents, you should be the ones who should interact with the kids. That okay, which are the subjects you are interested in. Then you have to check the knowledge, their scores in the field, and then the third thing is check the demand. The third thing is check the demand of the field. After the student completes his or her studies, does the field have the demand, right? If you don't have the demand, then there's no point in having interest and knowledge about the subject. Is that worth? What do you think? Is that worth having interest and knowledge if there is no demand? You just go out and with a random interest with no demand. That won't pay you. So the third important thing is check the demand, right? Now once all these three things